Yo, what is up, guys? So today I have a Galaxy S7 Edge, and well, that has a cracked screen, as you guys could see. But when I try to turn it on, it won't pop up anymore because of the LCD under. And today we are going to do a screen replacement. I have chose the color gold to make it look a bit fancier. So the first thing you're gonna have to do is remove the back. That is pretty much like the hardest part of the phone. You have to apply some heat with your heat gun or a leaf blower. I have done that before, so mine is pretty much softened. You gotta use no card or any type of business card in order to get in the curves. And once you're in there, bang, the back is off, and there you go. So now you have to take off all these 8 screws that you guys see here, and keep in mind that you really want to save these screws. You don't want to just throw them somewhere. Keep them tight because they're really important. So first off, what you want to do is get your same playing card or whatever you have and just slide this charging dock in the back for the battery. So you want to be careful not to rip it. Comes off quite easy when you have a no card like this. So now once this is pretty much lifted, you want to make sure it doesn't stick back. You want to get your small flat screwdriver or just something that's flat. Pop this open. Put this to the side. And once you're in here, pretty much gotta come back this way and pop the other side out. And once you have the other side out, you can put that away. And now we turn around the phone. Pop up this one. And be careful with that gold tape right there. To be honest, I don't know what it is, but just be careful and don't break it. So now that we're here and you have removed the lids, you want to pop open all the connections. This one right here is the one that's connected in front for the screen and the LCD. Be careful not to damage the things around. Here is the front selfie camera. You could remove that. Right here is the battery. Once the battery is out, there's no more electricity in the phone. And you just want to keep on going around. And there we go. So now we're going to try removing the battery. And you just got to pry up. This is kind of one of the pretty hard steps to do, but it's just depending how new the phone is. If the phone is newer, the adhesive is less likely to be that sticky, and this phone is not that old. So there you go. So now what you want to do is remove the logic board, and all you need is a small pry tool. And the motherboard is out that fast. Be careful down here because there is another connection. And there you go, the logic board is out. So now what you want to do is remove the front screen. It's pretty much the second hardest part of the phone. Removing the screen. You could use a heat gun or a hair dryer. If you don't have a heat gun, I have a hair dryer, that's what I use. But apply as much heat as needed to remove the screen. Remember that you're going to need your playing cards or your business cards. Alright, now that I have managed to remove the screen, you can see, be real careful of the buttons here in the bottom. Now all we're gonna need is some adhesive strips. You should line them up right here, or unless you have your screen and it already has adhesive in the back, you could automatically stick it. But as you can see, I don't really have much adhesive up here, so I'm gonna add a couple strips of adhesive. So now I have my new screen, got some adhesive here in the back. Now you want to put these buttons real good in the spot so they don't become no loose. And now this little connector has to go in this hole right here, and line it up really well as best as you can and push it down. You want that glue to real stick in. Be careful with the little speaker right here. If it's a little down, just get anything pointy or your X-Acto knife and just try to push it up, and it should be all good. Now you just gotta push everything down and let it dry. So now that your phone is looking this sweet, everything's in there. It may be opening up a little, and that's because the adhesive hasn't stick completely yet, but don't worry, just keep on pushing it, and eventually it will get stuck as it gets drying and drying. But now let's get back into fixing the back. So now pretty much want to get your logic board. Remember that you have to connect the back part. This little thing has to come right behind here. So that may take you a while, but it is manageable. There we go. Now that it's there, be careful, pull these little wires back up. Oop. Okay, we got those wires up. Don't forget that you have a couple more under there, so don't forget them. Okay, now we got that. And all we need is the volume cable that doesn't want to come up. Okay, there we go. Okay, there you go. You guys have just put in your logic board. Now what we want to do is connect all the connections that we have taken out. So here goes the volume, the other ones, the LCD and digitizer, the button that turns it on. Don't forget these little white and blue cables that are right here. These, make sure you put them in the right spots so it works properly. But first let me get this one. Okay. They may be a bit harder to put in than the other ones because they're more of a clip-on. Okay. Now that you have all these connections, they're connected. Don't forget that you need to install your little front selfie camera. Since we took that out, now that once that's in, get your battery, stick it in there, and let's See if it works. Alright, we gotta try this out before we even put the back cover on, just to make sure that there is no nothing bad with the digitizer. We don't want to put everything else back if we don't know if it's gonna work. Alright, so I have my cable right here. I got my power bank. Let me connect my cable. Now let's see if this bad boy turns on. And there you go, guys. As you guys can see, it doesn't have battery right now, but it is in functioning mode and it's working just fine. Now that it's functioning, we want to put back the 3 covers that it had so we can close it up and it could be done. So first we're going to put this one on. Make sure you still have that piece of tape there, just in case anything else goes wrong. Okay, there we go, it clicked. Now we want to put this one in. Okay, there we go, another click. Wait a minute. This one should go in first. Then this one. Alright. Make sure it clips down there. But make some space for this one right there. Okay. There. Oh, let me just remove this. There we go. Now it's in place. Now we just put in the last part. Gotta hear a click. There we go. Now you just flatten that out, stick that to the side, and there we go. That is pretty much it. Now all you're going to need is put on the 12 screws and pop on your cover, and you are pretty much done with this fix right here. With this video, you could pretty much fix the battery, camera, anything else. It's pretty much a disassemble of the whole phone just to fix the screen. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and I will be doing more phones just like these and iPhones and other stuff just for you guys. So thanks for watching, guys.